Once you start to realize that it's ignorant to resolve conflict through violence, and you start to research one avenue, you start to research another and another, and it kind of just grows on you. Like, especially in today's age, maybe back in the musket days and lack of pen and paper, and we were maybe not at that point to the intelligence level. But at this point, with the things that we're creating in our society and the technological advances we have, there's no reason. There's no reason why we can't solve conflicts without shooting each other. Gandhi proved that there's no war that is just. I think that I had researched and read a lot of books, and watched a lot of numerous documentaries, a lot of things online, and just kind of read of different resistors before. And to be honest, it's kind of cliche, but really the Sir No Sir documentary is a changing documentary. I mean, that is a real impact. So once I came into these beliefs and it started to kind of evolve and take over my life, I wasn't ready to wait. So I was kind of on the more proactive. If I would have waited, I feel like my whole 6 years would have been done. They would have been trying to get me to re-enlist. Started to really to research those and how I would go about getting out of the Army. And I was going to turn in my CO packet, and one thing they didn't mention in there is the reason I didn't turn in my CO packet was because I didn't believe in the process itself. That process is in place for that, and I was wrong in that aspect. In that regard, I should have put in that process and at least given it the fair chance. But nonetheless, that's why I didn't do it. I feel that sometimes the military doesn't leave you many options, and it's not like a little handbook out there that tells you, on a scale of 1 to 10, the best ways to try to get out of the Army. They lock you pretty good with that contract. So in the Army, I realized that the Army doesn't successfully set you up for the outside world. They set you up to re-enlist and stay in the Army, which doesn't really help me because I just wanted to do 4 or 6 years and get back out just with a different career. The same husband, it was about commission and, at the end of the day, trying to make as much money as possible. And I kind of realized more what my dad's always been saying, life's not really about money. When you got 9 million people dying of hunger every year, I kind of come to the realization that it's not really about the money I make, it's about the money I blow on useless things that I probably could have helped someone else. So in today's age, I would love to think that the morals of men could lead us to not need a government. A lot of people that are pro-peace don't really find a big problem with marijuana, so to speak. Not to say that, I think that it should be I have a personal thing with that where I don't agree or disagree with that. I think that it should be a personal choice, the same as alcohol or tobacco. Stood for I'm the conscientious objector, and most of them can't even spell or say it, so they start to say you're the conscientious objector, contraceptive, deceptive. They just start saying all these long words that kind of ramble together. So, I mean, and then there's a couple guys that are PTSD, combat vets that are gung ho about it, and they give me the whole war speech and freedom thing, but I did everything according to what I said I was going to do. I kind of paid for it in the end, but in the same sense, I feel like I've been liberated, and in 29 days, I don't have to wear a uniform no more. So in the post-trial process, I will submit my CO package is still going to get submitted, so that's a chance for it to get overturned. And we might do the post-trial. The convening authority in general could possibly turn it over, and throw it out and turn it over to a better discharge.